The infamous history in the making in the Midwest. Here is my Okay. Alright. So I'm Jolene, and thanks for listening. Okay? Do you know a farmer? Someone who lives near a river? We all know someone who lives in the Tornado Alley. We do. We live in Tornado Alley. This year, records have been broken with the destructive floods and tornadoes of late. Not only have personal lives been knocked off their axis due to the havoc-wreaking of tornadoes, but the damage has also been done on a much larger scale, too. Farmers across Missouri, Illinois, Kansas, Nebraska, Oklahoma, all the Midwest states have not been able to plant crops due to the weather, making it impossible to have a plentiful harvest this fall. It is predicted that we will have a wheat, corn, and soybean shortage not only this year but next. In addition to this, some people have lost their homes, some their businesses, and unfortunately some their lives due to the tornadoes, which I will plan to tell you a little bit about. It all began in March of this year with the unending downpours. The fields began to flood and the rivers rose. On March 20th, Amber Roosh with KFVS 12 posted an article with photos of flooding in southern Illinois. In these photos, you could see where water was going over the roadways, houses were being sandbagged, and people were being evacuated. In this article, she described the 25% prediction of the high flash flood rates for April and May. This year, the percentage of crops in the ground by the end of May has more than halved than previous years due to the flooding, according to an article by Katie Metler on May 30th of this year with the Washington Post. Going even further, Missouri has had numerous tornado touchdowns this year. Jefferson City, the state's capital, was hit the hardest. On May 22, 2019, a wedge tornado, one that is wider than it is tall, struck Jefferson City, creating a 3-square-mile radius line of destruction, as reported by Peter Bow with the Washington Post in 2019. The New York Times posted an article on May 23, 2019, describing the damage. Apartment buildings, commercial buildings, churches, nothing was spared from the wreckage within the path of this tornado. Apartment buildings lost their roofs, churches lost walls, commercial buildings such as gas stations lost their pumps. They were blown over, completely destroyed. In one picture, there is even bricks from a building inside the backseat of a car. This year is only halfway done, and already the Midwest has taken a beating. With the rain still coming down, the storm still blowing through, who knows what is still to come. The Midwest is still trying to pick up the pieces or put them back down, for the farmers' sake, from what the past few months have left for us. Meteorologists say that the flood waters are beginning to crest, but who knows what may happen next week. Living in this part of the country always means we are at a higher risk for tornadoes, and with what has already happened, it wouldn't surprise me if there's still more to come. Overall, I think the Midwest is tired of drowning and picking up the pieces that this historical weather is leaving behind. Thank you.